Divorce, a word that carries the weight of shattered dreams, broken promises, and a heart heavy with the echoes of love lost. If you're here reading this, chances are you've either been through it, are going through it, or fear it might be lurking around the corner. And let's be honest, no one walks into a marriage thinking it will end this way. But life happens, and when it does, how do you pick up the pieces without losing yourself in the wreckage? The storm before the calm. First things first, let yourself feel. Too often, people try to suppress the pain, mask it with distractions, or force themselves to move on too quickly. But pain ignored is pain prolonged. It festers, turning into bitterness, anger, or worse, resentment that poisons your future relationships. Cry if you need to. Scream into a pillow. Write a letter you'll never send. There's no right way to grieve the death of a marriage. Some days, you'll feel like you're drowning in sorrow. Other days, you might feel an odd sense of relief. Both are valid. Both are part of the process. When love turns into a legal battle, the emotional aspect of divorce is brutal enough. But then comes the legal minefield. If kids are involved, it's even more complex. Lawyers, court dates, settlements. Suddenly, the person you once shared a life with is now sitting across from you, fighting for assets, custody, or closure. If you're facing this battle, remember one thing. Be strategic, not spiteful. The more you let emotions dictate your decisions, the messier and more painful the process will be. Hire a lawyer you trust, understand your rights, and never let anger drive you into making rash choices that could hurt you in the long run. The loneliness that follows. Let's not sugarcoat it. Divorce is lonely. The bed feels too big, the house too quiet. The routine that once revolved around we suddenly shrinks to me. Friends you once shared as a couple might choose sides. Family members might offer unsolicited advice. Social media will feel like a cruel joke, bombarding you with happy couples and anniversary posts. This is where the real challenge begins. Loneliness is a monster that thrives on isolation. So fight back. Reconnect with old friends. Pick up a hobby you once loved. Join support groups, therapy sessions, whatever it takes to remind yourself that you're not alone. What about the kids? If children are caught in the crossfire, the stakes are even higher. They don't need to see their parents as enemies. They need to see them as two people who, despite their differences, still put their